A surprising fact to kick things off. Did you know that the first ever flight ticket was sold for a whopping $5,000 in today's money? It's true. That steep price tag didn't deter the first passenger though. A certain Mr. Abram C. File, who was then the mayor of St. Petersburg, Florida, willingly shelled out the hefty sum for the privilege of being the first paying passenger on a commercial flight. But let's backtrack a little. The story of public flight begins long before Mr. File's pricey ticket. In fact, it starts with a pair of Frenchmen, Jacques Charles and the Robert brothers, on June 4, 1783. They launched the first unmanned hydrogen balloon in Paris, marking the first public demonstration of flight. The balloon flew for a good 45 minutes before landing safely, and the spectacle had the crowd absolutely enthralled. A few months later, on November 21, 1783, the Montgolfier brothers, also of France, took things a step further. They launched a hot air balloon carrying 2 men, marking the first time humans had publicly flown. The balloon soared to an estimated height of 3,000 feet and covered a distance of 5.5 miles in 25 minutes. The event was a sensation, drawing a crowd of spectators that included King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette. Fast forward to the 19th century, and we find Sir George Cayley, the father of aeronautics, making significant strides in aviation. Cayley designed numerous gliders, and in 1853 he achieved manned flight with a glider carrying his coachman across Brompton Dale in England. This marked the first recorded instance of a person flying in a fixed-wing aircraft. The Wright brothers, of course, need no introduction. On December 17, 1903, they achieved the first powered, sustained and controlled flight of an airplane. Their aircraft, the Wright Flyer, flew for 12 seconds and covered a distance of 120 feet. Finally, we come to the era of commercial aviation. The first scheduled passenger airline service took flight on January 1, 1914, between St. Petersburg and Tampa, Florida. The aforementioned Mr. File was the first passenger, and the flight took 23 minutes, a far cry from the 12 seconds of the Wright Flyer. To summarize, the journey of public flight began with unmanned hydrogen balloons in the late 18th century, moved to manned hot air balloons, then to gliders, and finally to powered airplanes. The first scheduled passenger airline service took flight in the early 20th century. From the first 45-minute balloon flight to the 23-minute commercial flight, the progress has been nothing short of remarkable. Today, aviation is an integral part of our lives, with millions of flights taking place each year. It's a testament to the spirit of human innovation and the never-ending quest to reach new heights, quite literally in this case.